I'm gonna teach you how to turn your Aztec tattoo into a spiritual connection with the gods, with the Aztec deities. So, turning an Aztec style tattoo into a meaningful spiritual connection is about activating the tattoo itself to build a deeper connection and relationship with the culture, the symbolism, and the spiritual worldview behind it. So the tattoo can become a focus point or reminder, but the connection with the tattoo itself comes from your intention and the practice. So what I want to tell y'all is you want to learn the meaning behind the symbols because the Mexica imagery is more deeply symbolic to different designs and it represents different specific deities and forces of nature and cosmic ideas. For example, Quetzalcoatl represents wind, wisdom, creation. Huitzilopochtli represents strength, willpower, and the sun. Tezcatlipoca represents destiny, reflection, and duality. So if your tattoo includes symbols like a sunstone, an eagle, a jaguar, understand what they traditionally represent because that's the key thing. You want it to be a spiritual bridge, that not just visual art. You see what I'm saying? You can use it as a meditation anchor and you can sit quietly and focus your intention on the tattoo symbol and you can reflect on what it represents, such as strength, balance, transformation, and you can breathe slowly and visualize you embodying those qualities into the symbol. You see what I'm saying? So this is less about this is more about aligning yourself with the ideas and energies that these figures represent in these cultures. So you could build a personal practice, meaning the connection comes from consistency, just not one-time rituals. You might have to set intentions related to the symbolism of courage, clarity, and discipline, and you're supposed to really journal about how these traits show up in your life. So you're supposed to spend time in nature because that's also important in Mexica spirituality. So if your tattoo relates to the sun, you may, for instance, want to watch the sunrise, or you want to meditate in the sun, or, you know what I'm saying, reflect during the daily cycles. That can help you connect to certain symbols on you by aligning with what they mean. So if you approach it with cultural respect, meaning, okay, so this matters more than anything, first off. In Mexican spirituality, living cultural heritage connected to the indigenous Mexican communities today is important. So this means don't treat it like a shortcut mystical power. Don't mix it with random, unrelated spiritual systems without understanding. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of cultural appropriation and versus appreciation. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to take somebody else's stuff. You see what I'm saying? So